Hey, how you doing? This is Kitch, and you are watching me play Factorio. 0.17 is out, and we need to get started, like, immediately. So, let's get into that. I typically like to generate my maps before I start a campaign. It's just something that I do. It's mostly because I'm a habitual map reroller. I'm looking for perfection in procedurally generated content, which is usually an exercise in futility. But one of the things, there's been a lot of interface updates in .17, and one of the things they added in here was the terrain generation, and a lot of cool stuff here. We're just going to skip and go right to the preview. Just trust me on this. It's fantastic. One thing I noticed immediately is that the preview just happens a lot quicker, and it's very enabling if you're a habitual map reroller, such as myself. The terrain settings over here, they stay with it on the map preview screen. So you can actually change some of these settings, modify them, tweak them, and they get updated over here in the preview just as you do them. It's fantastic. It's absolutely fantastic. And a lot of these settings have been tweaked a little bit. I like the sliders instead of the drop downs. Makes a lot more sense. Makes it a lot easier to modify. Frequency actually has something to do with frequency now. So if I increase the frequency, you actually see more of the patches, which is what you may expect. Now we have iron all over the place. Whereas before it was referring to the frequency like in a noise algorithm, which kind of had an effect, but it was just a little bit different. But now it seems like these actually kind of reflect intuitively of what you think they would mean. And really, really, really like that. The terrain, you have the ability to make an island right now, and I was playing around. I generated an island. I think, hey, why not? Why not? It's new. It's great. You don't really use all the space in a normal Factorio playthrough anyway, so why not just island it? Makes a lot of sense. And all the sliders, I'm looking at these cliffs here, and I kind of want to make them, let's take the continuity down. Yeah, that seems to make them go away. We'll put a little bit in there just to be a little bit obnoxious, but yeah, as far as cliffs, I'm still kind of meh about them. Let's see, enemy settings. I never really looked a lot at what these numbers and values actually did, but now they've kind of been renamed and they make a lot more sense to me now. Not going to mess with them. We're just going to do the default biter settings. I skipped out on biters last time. We're going to keep them this time. And of course you have all your recipes and technology modifiers, pollution modifiers. If you want to set a map width and height, you can do that. But it's all just fantastic. And if you are a habitual map roller like me, these are going to be great changes as well. I was skipping around earlier, just kind of playing with the map generation, and I like this one. I think it's going to work. We've got all our resources kind of right here in the starting area, nice and clumped together. We've got plenty of water all around. Note on the water, I wasn't really happy with the water generation in .16. There were some changes there. It just felt really kind of unnatural to me, and the water placement was kind of eh. In this version, it's a lot better. It feels a lot more natural. It kind of feels like it did in the earlier versions of Factorio, where it felt like the water kind of felt in. I mean, I got an island map here, so it's going to be a little bit biased. But even on the bigger maps, the water, everything about the terrain generation, I believe, is a lot better in this version. Props for that. We do have some stone patches, which we're going to need a lot more stone in this version, if my understanding of reading the new science recipes are correct. And let's see, we've got some oil over there. We've got some oil spattered all around. We do have some uranium up here. I'm liking this. This is looking really good. Let's go ahead and get started. Really liking what I'm seeing so far. All right. Okay, text is the same. Looks a little bit different. Like it. Let's tab and let's do the important thing here. Let's get color set to, there we go. Now we're orange. Now we can play this game. All right, and we're off. One of the first things you generally do in a Factorio playthrough is you go and you craft a pickaxe. We did not do that because that is no longer necessary in this version. The pickaxe is no more. It's good. I mean, it's one of those things that you really technically don't need. It wasn't really adding anything to the game, but it's sad to see stuff go. It's sad to see stuff go, and you know, that's where I'll leave that. R.I.P. pickaxe. You will be missed. One thing that did not change though is chopping trees at the start of a Factorio playthrough. It's a very important part of a Factorio playthrough, is to get some trees chopped as well as getting some rocks chopped. And don't worry, we're playing all vanilla here. Gonna start out that way at least. And so there will be plenty of manual furnace filling. And it'll probably be really awkward for me for a bit because it's been a while since I've done some manual furnace filling without using the even distribution mod. So bear with me. Let's go ahead and grab this rock right here. I don't think we lucked out. We didn't get any of the big rocks. No, we did not. But that's okay. All right, let's just go ahead and start. Throw you down, throw you down, throw some wood in there. And actually, I'm going to go ahead and increase that a bit. 19, 20. Sure, sounds good. We'll hit Alt. There we go. And yeah, okay, so that's going to go. While that's warming up, let's go ahead and get some more trees chopped. Yeah, a lot of changes to the interface. You'll notice down below the quick bar looks a little bit different, and it's actually changed in functionality as well. It is no longer inventory slots, but it is a shortcut to items in your inventory slots, which is kind of the way it always felt like it should have been. I remember when I first started playing Factorio, it was a little odd that those were inventory slots. A couple of other cool things about it. You can use it like before, you know, we can move stuff down here, but it's basically just a shortcut to your inventory. And one cool thing, side effect of that, is you see the total. It's not just a stack of wood we can store here, so it's not showing 100. It's actually showing all of it in our inventory, which I think is a good intuitive change. Makes sense to me. All right, let's go ahead and we'll get this stuff scaled up a bit. A lot of changes I'm pretty excited about in this version. One of the biggest things, one mod that I like to use was one called Blueprint Shortcuts that gave us copy and paste. And let's just see, if I do a control, oh, look at that, right there. Control C, copy. Oh, that's fantastic. That is one of the things that the mod did that is now part of vanilla, and it's fantastic. And that was okay, Control C is copy. We just make a copy. It doesn't make a blueprint or anything like that. It just lets us ghost the images down. And we don't have to deal with the blueprint anymore. It just disappears. And I did a Control X, which is a cut, so we can actually cut that, and that makes it a blueprint, and then we can paste it over there. Wow, that is really cool. That is really cool. And I don't know. Oh, Control V brought it back. Fantastic. And let's see, that was Control V. What is does Control Z takes it away? Control V to place it down. Control Z takes it away. That's really good. One of the things that the mod did is it had a shortcut for the deconstruction planner, as well as the deconstruction planner that was automatically filtered. I was pressing some buttons. I didn't see that just immediately. However, I'm sure there may be a way to do that. If not, then the Blueprint Shortcuts mod is no longer it's not useless anymore. because that was a very handy feature. Also, yeah, we have an upgrade planner. That was a mod that you can use to upgrade belts and stuff like that really, really quick. Can't wait to look into that, but we'll hold off on that until we get to it in a future date. Let's see, I'm going to go ahead and bump up coal production a bit on that. We are running out of fuel over here. Let's just go ahead and throw coal in there. And let's see, 1, 2, 3. Actually, let's just make them all. And do we have any more stone laying about? It looks like there's some over here. We'll go ahead and grab that free, quick, and easy stone. Just so we can make a couple of more furnaces and boilers and things like that. They generally make pretty quick. All right, let's see. We've got 3 of them there. Let's go ahead and get a couple of them on copper here. Let's get a box. So we can get one set up on stone so we no longer have to hunt those guys down. Okay, and yeah. Throw some wood in there. Actually, we're probably almost at the point where we can just completely go coal now. Yeah, I never liked the way that these guys distribute themselves. It just never made a lot of sense to me. So I always spent a lot of time just kind of manually doing that stuff, which probably isn't the best use of my time, but, you know, hey, what you gonna do? All right, let's see. Let's get an offshore pump. Let's get 2 of those guys. Let's get 1 of those. Let's go ahead and grab some power poles. We need a lab, which is probably requiring copper, and maybe some iron. And let's see, can't quite make a full stack of those. Nine. All right. Let's see, power. Boy, it almost looks like it needs to happen over here. Oh boy, do we have a biter nest right there? Is that like a worm, maybe, just kind of randomly right there? The textures have changed. We'll have to go look at that. The biters all have new textures in this update. Can't wait to get a look at them. Actually, you know what? We can wait to get a look at them. In no hurry to get a look at the biter textures. Biters are on. I'm sure you saw that whenever we did the preview of the map. Let's just get power just temporarily set up right here. And I know I always say it's going to be temporary, and I end up using it in this place forever. This time, I really mean it. Move that over, get you down, throw that in there, and we need to press T to start some new research. We have a queue now for our research, which is really, really nice. Let's see. Let's go ahead. We'll start research on automation, and we can then queue up like military, and then we can queue up like logistics. And what's this right here? Okay, we need to research the logistics science pack, or the green science pack. Well, let's put that in the queue as well. And, all right, that's good. What is this? Belt immunity equipment. Ah, okay. That's now in vanilla. That's an item that's always been in the game. It's been hidden in the game, though. is as kind of like an inaccessible item. It looks like that is now available. Basically, it's equipment that you can use to make it to where the transport belts don't move you, which would be really handy for me because I find myself in a situation where that would that would be nice. All right, so automation's going. We have all that. Let's go ahead and set some stuff up here. Let's grab some inserters. I need another box or 7. And darkness. That's something I haven't had to really deal with in a while. I will have to remember to actually use lights if I'm going to play a vanilla playthrough like I am planning on. Yeah, usually with the magic of mods, I've never really had to worry about it before. I guess I should have worried about it, but I didn't worry about it. That's probably more accurate. All right, there's some inserters, there's some power poles. That should definitely get us started. All right, and there's automation. Let's go ahead and get some assemblers up and running so we can start automating some of this stuff. Very, very, very nice. I'm liking things so far. Just the copy paste being part of vanilla is just really, 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 really fantastic. And Control Z, undo. Oh, that's good. That is really good. All right, let's go ahead and get a little starter setup going here. All right, I like to do something like this, and I like to make the red science packs. You make gears, and you make transport belt. We get an inserter going up there, one going up there. Let's see, you are going to go in, and you are going to go across like that. And you are going to spit out up there. And, let's see, we'll have one spit out there as well. And do a box, a box, a box. And I need another box. A box. I get an inserter going in. We put copper in there. We put iron in there. And let's see. Power pole. Power pole. Power pole, and power pole. And that will get that moving. Let's see, let's go ahead and grab a couple of more resources here. And throw some more copper in there, throw some more iron in there, because this guy will eat up the iron pretty darn quick. And let's go ahead and limit that to maybe like 1 stack. All right, that is a start. That is a start. Very, very, very excited to be playing some vanilla Factorio again in the .17 version on an island, and everything is starting out good. Let's see. Let's go ahead and set up. Yeah, not wood there. Ooh, how do we get? How do we clear that out? Ah, okay, middle mouse button looked like that worked. Okay, we'll get some inserters down there on the line, and maybe some of those. And power poles. Wow. Yeah, set that up here. Toggle alt mode. Oh, okay, alt mode. It's called alt mode. That's fantastic. All right. Well, that's a start. We've got everything looking pretty good. We've got some biters nearby. I'm not quite sure how we need to expand this out. I'm guessing probably making smelting along that line right there. And then just kind of take the bus down. Seems to make sense. Those guys are going to be in the way, but that's fine. They are in the way of progress and inevitability as our factory grows. Well, thank you very much for watching. I really appreciate it. Very, very excited to be starting this new series, and very excited to just kind of take a little bit of time and play some Factorio and not feel rushed and not feel anything weird about any mods or anything like that. Just go, and we're going to play some Factorio proper. Thank you very much for watching. Really appreciate it, and I will see you in the next episode. Have a good one.